Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the Arcade Rhapsody Podcast, episode 1, finally. To my right, I have Kermit the Frog, Kevin.
Hi-ho.
And to my left, I have the Keyblade wielding dungeon mastering Robert.
That's me.
And I am today's host, Jubal. And this show is going to be mostly us shit-talking around about whatever. Sometimes we'll have topics planned and sometimes we won't. Today we have a couple and it's going to end up trailing off every once in a while. This podcast will be hopefully every other week, posted on Thursdays, and yeah, what's up guys?
What's up? Not much. It is a day.
I'm congested.
Oof. Indigestion.
That's something different, but I had that the other day.
Yeah, don't we all?
All the time, man.
Yeah, man. You know what the fuck it is.
You know what it is.
So before we started recording, we had to do this like 3-4 different times because of it was either a thing falling or our good pal Ron here.
First and last day Ron.
First and last name Ron as well.
Ron.
Ron.
Good old pal Ron. So what do you guys want to talk about today? You don't have anything specific?
Well, sure, man. Because as we still are, we're still in this pandemic here.
Boo.
It definitely boo.
Stinks.
But I'm sure all of us, or at least most of us, have had free time to get into things that we haven't done before. Like for me, for example, like I got into gardening.
Wow. You growing some chili pequeños?
I am actually.
Whoa. Go make some salsa?
If the jalapenos are good, we'll see. I got some jalapenos. I got a blackberry bush that I named Philip.
Fill up the blackberry.
I have a lemon tree named Freddie.
Freddie the lemon tree. I used to have an orange tree, and then whenever that winter storm hit, kind of lost it.
What was the tree's name?
He didn't love it that much.
I didn't love it that much.
You love your plants, man.
No, man. Not that orange tree.
Bro, every day I'm out there talking to them.
That was a slutty orange tree. Everyone grabbed it. Everyone took oranges from that tree.
That's how you get your plants to grow, man. You gotta love them. You gotta talk to them like they're
Little babies.
little baby plants.
Little baby plants.
But have you guys gotten into anything over the pandemic or learned anything new?
So for one, honestly, that's pretty cool. Honestly, it's a good hobby to have.
Little green thumb.
Especially if you can actually make stuff out of it.
Yeah.
You can just try it. What's up?
Yeah, man.
All right.
As soon as I make some, be like
test on the podcast.
live test
Spice level.
Episode 5. We try Robert's
Salsa.
and my
Out of
blackberry
context.
jam.
Blackberry jam. Oh, me? I haven't really gotten into too much. I mean, I'm a dad now, so I kind of... It's a kind of thing. I'm a stepdad now and a future dad into December, so I've just been kind of getting everything prepared for the kid. I don't really know what else I got into. I haven't really gotten into anything new. Just kind of same old, just dad things.
Just dad things.
I mean, I wear Crocs now, and it's kind of weird.
He's slowly just turning into dad.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's going to be wearing those
New Balances.
You've already had the dad jokes.
God,
Yeah,
I've had the dad joke since I was like in middle school. Yeah, like I've been there.
We just need to wait for him to switch over to the, what are they, Skechers with the white socks?
No, the New Balances.
The New Balances with white socks,
Yeah.
and then he starts grilling every Friday or Saturday.
Grilling. You go, let's try it again.
You're gonna replace your brother.
Oh no,
Oh,
that ain't
no.
gonna happen. I'm gonna get killed if that happens.
I'm gonna have to get
Eddie, if you're watching this, don't hurt me.
Gonna have to get
Barbecue.
2 grills for y'all to share.
Give us a dad joke right now.
A dad joke. I'm gonna use the one I used on our good old buddy Ron last night. What did one body of water say to the other?
What's up?
Nothing. They just waved.
Now, excuse me while I go jump off the roof.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
We have to stop Robert from killing himself.
No,
It's an everyday thing.
But yeah, December's not even that far away, dude.
Bro, that's months.
Yo, but Halloween first.
Halloween first.
Halloween
I'm
first.
Let's get through
So
Halloween.
for context on Halloween, I have a dog named Peanut, and that dude looks like a little Ewok.
You guys.
So I'm gonna make him a little leather vest, and walk him around on Halloween. Gonna be a overweight Jedi with my little Ewok.
I felt that. I felt that so
It
much.
sounds like a plan. But what about you, bud?
What I've started? what I started at.
Yeah.
I mean, besides this, finally. Well, I mean, this really started as me thinking about, hey, we're really stupid in like PlayStation parties, so I thought, we should try to translate that to something people can listen to and hopefully will enjoy.
Well, yeah, because we...
Go ahead.
Yeah, we had always talked about it, like, when we were playing games, because we've been playing games for, since we were, like, in almost middle school, high school, like, first year high school.
I think that was,
High school, like, freshman year.
Yeah.
And then Robert came in this past year.
I just showed up out of nowhere on Kevin's doorstep.
I dragged him in. But, no, we had always talked about it, and, like, this whole Arcade Rhapsody thing was just supposed to be us making stupid gaming content.
Yeah.
But I guess we wanted to turn it into more.
Because I listen to podcasts myself, and I thought, hey, these people can do that. Why can't we? Even if it's not like super quality content.
We're equally as
Hey, it takes time, man.
Yeah. I mean, besides that, I constantly try to write music here and there, even if it's just lyrics. So I mean.
So writing.
Yeah,
writing.
You made some beats a couple months ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a few months ago?
You've been making some
very
loopies.
Very basic kind of loops.
But something.
But it is something, and it's a start.
Using your time wisely, man.
I mean, I guess to add to, we kind of, me and you both kind of stepped our feet into D&D. I mean, I had a history of it, but this was your first time,
Thanks to
kind of jumping into it.
Robert,
The Dungeon Master
the
here.
Dungeon Master himself.
I like to roll dice.
Is that a dragon?
Is that a dragon?
That's something y'all hear
Frequently,
probably every episode.
Probably.
So,
10 times throughout this episode.
So that's a fun fact about us. If we find something really funny, it just sticks.
Yep. If one person says one thing, you'll be hearing it the next morning about 20 times, and then the next week it'll be gone.
Like the battle pass?
Like the battle pass.
That shit, the battle pass?
Just every little thing.
Yeah. Watched a little show called Ted Lasso that I recommend to every single buddy.
And I'm the one that's actually gone through with watching it.
If I had access to it, I would watch it.
Hey man, Apple TV can be live. Get a try.
I'll hook you up with login.
Yeah, man. Give him a login. Yeah,
He's like, I want you to feel what I felt.
It'll make you feel good.
Good and bad. Good and bad, honestly. There's some really sad episodes, but
very
I've cried a good amount of times watching this show.
Very deep.
It's a very good show.
I felt that.
I just like Jason Sudeikis as an actor too. So
that actually kind of relates because also there's a lot of things that I've done during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like I recently got into a bunch of dramas since I've had nothing else to do. Like for example, I've seen The Golden Girls I don't know how many times now.
Is that a drama?
It's a drama. It's a sitcom drama.
Sitcom sounds very.
Sitcoms, dramas. I've gotten into a lot of shows.
Talk about dramas. I just started The Sopranos and that's a drama.
I've been meaning to ask why.
Because he wants to be a mobster.
So you know how TikTok's a fucking pandemic.
Uh-huh.
There was a stupid Soprano reference in the TikTok thing. I'm like, you know what? I've never seen The Sopranos, and it's on HBO Max. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it out. I saw the first episode and a half, and I was like, ooh, this is pretty good. Very, very tough to watch because he's going through therapy and stuff in the first episode, and he's depressed and shit. I'm like, you know what? Shit, I felt this.
That kind of sounds like Breaking Bad almost.
Yeah, he's a
within the first 2 episodes of that.
Yeah, but Walter ain't a depressed bitch. He's just ready to fucking turn.
Well, he's going through cancer, man.
Yeah,
Spoilers.
It took him a couple.
Took him at least 4 episodes almost.
Not even.
Was it? Or 3?
It was a day.
Was it a day?
I don't want to spoil it for anybody who's listening who hasn't seen Breaking Bad.
For a show that's been out for 6 years now?
It's the rule of
thumb. More than
if
6
it's
years?
been out for more than a week or 2, you can spoil it.
I don't want to say it was 2010.
No.
It was around that time.
Because I think I was still in high school when it finished.
Was it 2012?
I think it was 2013.
2012 sounds about right.
2012, 2013.
But, yeah, watch Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the reason I like it so much, this isn't spoiling at all, the main character, Ted Lasso, played by Jason Sudeikis, he's, super positive about everything, normally no matter what, and I very heavily relate to that, because that's how I...
Look for the good in everything.
Yeah, look for the good in everything, no matter what.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you learn in the show and also in your real life.
Yes.
So, for sure. I guess, what else was there? God, I can't remember what I was going to say.
Did it relate to learning something or watching something or talking about a different topic?
I don't know necessarily what else I've learned, but like, I know my girlfriend picked up fucking crocheting, and it's looked interesting because she's made at least like 4 blankets.
For your boy?
For the boy and
For the little man?
So just crazy crocheting and stuff. Seeing her like put all her fucking energy and time into that, and I'm just like, bro, how do you do this?
It's a hobby.
Creating.
It's a hobby.
I can tell you right now. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Like I can tell you right now, like putting effort into like creating something with your hands, like it's great.
Yeah,
and
the
then
amount of times I've heard her say "fuck" when she messes up a stitch or something.
hey, but when you get that finished product,
yeah,
like
no,
it's
it
all
looks
worth
really
it.
nice.
Shit,
Yeah.
I made this with my own hands.
Yeah, no, it's been really cool to watch her turn little balls into big blankets. So,
Little balls.
little balls, big blanket, can't lose.
That sounds like an inside joke.
No.
No.
Little tots.
I mean, I guess also what I've learned is don't keep my face too close to my kids because they almost busted my teeth out yesterday.
That's a nice night. You got beat up twice, actually.
Got beat up twice by 2
By
kids.
a little man and a little girl.
Little man, little girl, and then the midget didn't do anything to me, so I got lucky.
Well, yeah, that's the good one.
The good one, yeah, the little one.
She
the
just
little
she just talks a lot.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what she does. God, that child's something else. But no, it's just dad adventures at this point.
Him and his dad band.
My dad band.
Alright. I mean, it's crazy because I've known you since fucking shit, 2007.
Yeah. Yeah, wild.
Knowing someone that long and they become a dad, it's like, holy shit.
It's scary.
excuse me?
Getting old.
Nah.
No.
Stop aging. I'm only 23, man.
Well, hey, I'm 24. I'm old.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we used to just watch the cartoons. Now they got the streaming sites and everything.
Now they got them top ticks.
The top ticks, the
I thought they were Tic Tacs, but now they're called TikToks. They taste kind of funny.
Their OnlyFans and their Instagrams.
Instagram. The only Instagram I had was your grandma Myrtle. That was my Instagram.
Instant mash.
Grandma, why you out here making instant mash when we got actual potatoes in the fridge?
You put your potatoes in the fridge?
I do actually.
What? No. Do you know? Okay, menaces to society right now are people that put bread in their fridge.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say potatoes.
No,
I was like, what's
That's
wrong with
weird.
putting?
People do that?
Yeah,
Why?
Mayor puts her bread in the fridge.
Why?
Sometimes. I don't know. Who wants cold bread? This is the same girl that warms up her bologna, and she's putting her bread in the fridge.
Well, the bologna is understandable. But
Warming up bologna? Like
Yeah.
putting in the microwave?
I mean, a little ham and cheese melt.
No, it's be bologna and cheese, not ham and cheese.
You know what he meant. You know what he meant.
No, like
but yeah.
bread in the fridge. I've seen a lot of people do it, and I'm just like,
I've been told it makes bread last longer. I don't know if that's true or
That
not.
part I believe.
God, just
But
I don't want to open my fridge
What
and
is-
just see a loaf of bread taking up space. You know?
what is her like? I'm sure you've not argued about it.
No,
but
I've just been like,
questioned
why? And she's just like, because. Like, there's no.
the greatest
I guess
response.
she's like, so nothing gets into it.
Okay.
And I'm like, that makes
There you
sense. I
Unless
was like,
you
I
got the
guess.
kids.
Yeah. Oh,
You don't have to take any bread.
bro.
Knowing the kids, they'll open it and then leave
Yes,
it open.
Taking the
Christian
bread.
Christian has come home from school and just
Yeah,
gotten
slice
bread
it.
with ketchup
I,
and just fucking left the bread open.
I was about to say
Thank
I
you.
used to do that, but then
He said bread
you
with
said
ketchup.
and
Yeah.
then
No, that kid would literally bathe in ketchup if he could, and it's scary.
that's
No, yeah, no,
disgusting.
I've seen.
He likes to pretend it's blood.
The little tomato juice that comes out.
I'm gonna get that kid like a giant sized bottle of ketchup for his birthday this year.
Oh, he'll love you forever.
Like this, like life size. Be as tall as him.
Be bigger than him. And fill the whole bathtub with it at least twice.
I'm getting chills just thinking about fucking ketchup and bread.
Fucking Doritos with ketchup.
Yeah, anything with ketchup, man. As long as he's not eating ice cream and ketchup.
Spaghetti with ketchup.
We'll stay on this.
Technically, spaghetti and ketchup almost makes sense because tomato sauce and ketchup.
No, I mean he has the tomato sauce and then he puts ketchup on it.
God.
Ew.
I mean, that would just be like double homicide right there. You're just making your
Double
spaghetti a
homicide.
little saltier or a little more vinegar in there.
He killed once and he's like, I'll do it again.
I wanna stay on this topic of menace to
Ketchup.
societies related to food. Do you have any
Qualms.
Any qualms?
Oh yeah, you don't like
Into?
olives.
I don't like olives.
I
Boo.
don't like olives either, man.
I think that's funny how like y'all always bash on me for not liking beans, but I can like easily pop olives like they're
You've
nothing.
never had the right beans.
Maybe y'all have
Those are
never
his
had
words.
olives.
Nah.
You ever had olives?
I've had many
Yes.
different kinds of
Have
olives.
you had
Yes.
olives on pizza?
Yes, I've tried it.
It's disgusting.
It's so good.
Black olives or the bean?
Have you had green olives?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't like the texture.
Yeah.
It's like eating a salty grape.
Salty.
That's what I think.
I don't like my grape salty.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
I don't want salty fruit.
never know.
Have you never had watermelon with a little bit of
A
Lucas or salt on there?
No, chile.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That too.
Like orange, right?
Yeah, the
Orange
chile.
speckles?
Little orange speckles. Tahini.
Tahini,
That's the one.
Tahini. Yes.
Do you guys remember? Did y'all ever have like the little things of Lucas in school and just like eat that?
Bro, my middle name's Lucas, so I had to eat Lucas or I was a poser.
Why did they advertise that as like candy?
Bro, kids were taking that shit like Coke in the bathroom. Like,
Sometimes people would lick it off of each other's hands. And that's
bro,
weird.
when we were in oh god, what?
That's weird.
When we were in high school, there was a Fun Dip pandemic where kids were snorting Fun Dip in the school. And I was like, why? Like, I was in my theater class and I just saw kids in the back fucking lining up their fucking Fun Dip. I was like,
Leave it to Caroline.
yep.
I don't know if y'all. I'm sorry, I keep cutting them
No,
off.
you're fine. That's what we're here for, to interrupt each other.
I don't know if y'all
Interrupting podcast.
remember the little plastic cans of Coke and like you would pop it open.
And had the little candies in
Yeah,
there?
it was like the pellets.
Yes.
There was one dude at my school that would legit just like sell them. He'd be like, "Oh, one for $1" or something like that." And one day we were in band, I think. I see him like go up to the stand and like make it like a table, and then he takes one out, he pops it open, he
Breaks them.
shakes them all out, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no.
People are weird. People will snort
Okay.
anything.
I said oh no, but our friend Adam was here to like be like, hey, yeah, we did do that, but I think.
Did you?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Not funny. It's worse. In 7th grade, when I was really stupid, dumb little kid. Hey, I got some at lunch. I got some hot Cheetos.
Oh my
Crushed
god.
them up. And because I like to be the funny guy, I crushed them up and just, did the whole. There you go. Yeah, you got it.
I
Don't know why.
God, y'all ate lunch in school?
Yo,
was
same.
in the
I didn't eat
library.
lunch.
I
in
was in the
school.
library.
Middle school.
Oh no, middle school. I was also.
For real.
I didn't like anybody.
Football player.
I hung out with people, but like I didn't eat the lunch. I was like, no, that's poison.
Gross.
I'll
You
eat
know-
when I get home.
You know what? I can't say I didn't eat lunch in middle school because I remember the slushy incident. So I did go every now and then.
The slushy
And
incident of
also-
25.
And also, I did eat lunch every now and then because they had chicken wings at the middle school, and those things were fucking like addicting.
Oh, you had
Middle
chicken
school,
wings?
middle school lunch at our school was top tier. I can't even like argue.
People would run to that.
We had early lunch passes. That's how good our lunch was. Kids would behave in school to get an early lunch
No.
pass. Yeah, like kids would.
Everyone in my schools hated the lunch.
Well, you're forgetting. We had 4 different lines. We had like the normal lunch line that served like the calendar food, and then you had 2 bakeries, and then you
bakeries.
had we had 2,
We didn't have bakeries.
we had 2 bakery lines that served nice shit, and then we had another line that was like high, like a little step above like the regular lunch line, and it had slushies there and stuff, and they had
So,
like kolaches.
This is what my school had. I remember it very clearly because I looked at it all the time because I would always face the lines for some reason. There was 2 lines and then there was one really big one that would like split into 2 lines. And the one line on the far left would always be like some kind of like Mexican theme thing.
Oh hell yeah!
Like it would always have rice and beans. And the ones in the middle were always like the burgers, the corn dogs, the hot dogs, whatever. And then the one on the far right was always like something like special. Like I remember we had like taco salad with like canned beans and like
Ew.
super moist from a canned meat.
That doesn't sound
Did y'all
great.
So y'all weren't one of those schools that had like a Subway or bullshit in y'all school?
Whoa.
No.
Cause y'all were a corporate school, so I was assuming like one of y'all had to have like a Subway or something in there.
I'm pretty sure none of the schools.
Toloso, I think, had the Subway or like something in there. They had something nice. I'm like, y'all fucking suck.
No, fuck it.
Oh, yeah, fuck those.
Yeah. What?
If anyone from Toloso hears this, fuck you.
Wildcat strong, man.
Oh
You
my
know.
god. Go Cats.
The cats.
Go.
But-
Fucking bet on them.
Back to what I was talking about with the bakery lines, like in lunch in general, like the bakery line, because it was like next to like the little stage area where there was like a pit area for our lunch table. The line would go far because the bakery food was so good. The lines were ridiculous for our lunches, so that's why early lunch passes were good too.
Yeah, keep in mind those lines too costed like actual money.
Yeah, like those were like a little more expensive because
a decent
like,
amount of people were able to.
well,
have
yeah, we
privilege
live in
of
Cal
getting
Allen.
free food.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like,
I'm one of those people.
The closest thing we had to that in my school was that one of the lines had ice cream.
oh,
And,
all
like-
of the lines. Did all of our lines have ice cream? The bakeries and the other one did. I don't think the normal one did.
Because
Yeah,
one
it's been
Yeah.
one of the lines like led to like it was like a stand almost, like if you were like downtown and you'd see someone selling hot
Fucking
dogs
ice
with a
cream.
stand. It was pretty much like that. Like
Can they get a hot dog or something, man?
Yes.
They had the
sauerkraut.
trays like stacked on each other, and then like the one lady with like the ice chest or whatever, where it slides open, and she's like, "What do you want?"
What do you want?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes the basic lunch line, when they had the fucking little cup ice creams and shit, I would go through that line any day.
The stupid wooden spoon. You gotta
Yes.
taste them.
This
And they had like pizza that day or something, or spaghetti with the fucking breadstick. Yeah, that was the shit. And it taste
If you're not eating the stick, then what are you doing with your life?
exactly. If you weren't a little beaver in school, then what were you doing? Little beaver. Now the high school lunch immediately it plummeted. Like it was like the first month or two. It was all like good food, unhealthy-ish.
People started getting like Whataburger.
Yeah, because they would just leave, and then everyone was like, so the fucking lunch people just stopped giving a shit, I guess. But I remember my first month or so, I didn't go to the library because I was like, I'll try eating lunch. I went through lines. I'm like, wow, these fucking suck, and I just left. And I stopped going to lunch because I'm like, wow, these lines don't have anything worth it.
Yeah, I think junior year I just started going to the library because like
There was
I
no
don't want
point.
to eat. I'm fine.
We were in high
What's
school.
food?
We were starving ourselves.
Food. Let's starve.
I used to be skinny.
Going back though, holy shit. Middle school though, the cookies. They had these sugar cookies with the icing on them. They will never top anything.
Basically, he's
Like,
saying
everything
our
was so-
schools.
Yes, 100%.
It was. I mean, I didn't
Yeah,
have
you
any of
can't
that
argue with
shit.
it.
We had pizza, burgers, bullshit.
Burgers?
Pizza
Pizza
burgers.
burgers.
No.
Was that the two slices of pizza and the patty and cheese in the middle?
No, that was me stealing a burger off of someone's tray when they weren't looking.
You did go to Ray.
No, I'm talking about middle school, man. I didn't eat food at Ray.
Oh. What was middle school like for you?
Like as a whole, or just the
As a
cafeteria
whole, no,
stuff.
fuck
It was
it.
terrible.
The worst experience.
That was when I had long hair and I didn't straighten it, so it'd go like halfway down. For those of you who don't understand what the woo is, it went halfway down and then it curls straight up.
Jesus.
I was a mop head.
No, I always had a fucking buzz head or something clean cut because my dad would make me cut my hair short. Yeah, sports.
Sports,
Get really hot.
nah, man.
Sports sucked. That was my middle school. I was always just playing sports and hating my life. So middle school kind of sucked for me too.
Oh yeah.
I think middle school
I
sucked
was
for
in
everyone.
I was like in a couple of AP
For most
classes
people.
too, and just had to learn.
And to learn.
It sucked. Hey, keep it down, Ron.
Oh. What I want to briefly talk about, because I don't think this is something that could be dragged on for like another 20 minutes. This is a short little topic that I thought of this morning. I want to know each of y'all's, including mine, once y'all get y'all's out. I want to know y'all's personal, like, unskippable albums. Like, albums with songs that every single song on that album is like, holy shit. Each song on this album, I repeated myself like 4 times.
Yeah, you have.
This album is so unskippable.
Bro. I know we
you
had
know,
kind of, we had kind of briefly talked about it before, but Modern Vampires of the City by Vampire Weekend is very unskippable.
Fantastic album.
I could listen to that album on repeat for like a good month or 2 and not get tired of it probably. It's very good.
Name 5 songs.
Name 5
songs.
That's the test.
That's
Unbelievers. I don't know if Step was on that one.
Yes.
Cousins wasn't on that one. I think Cousins was self-titled. Or was Cousins on Modern Vampires of the City?
Cousins was not Modern Vampires. Cousins was self-titled, I think.
What was the one that was... Oh, Worship You. That was on
Yes.
Modern Vampires of the City.
You're good, I'm just fucking...
Was it Horchata? Was it Horchata was on that?
Horchata was earlier.
Was the Vampire self-titled too? I can't really remember too well, but like I don't really pay attention to song names too much.
Yeah.
I can just listen to all of them.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Also,
Vampire Weekend did that.
yeah, also the Silver Screen by Nine Kills that came out. That is a very unskippable album for me
I
too.
can't agree with you with.
Yeah, I could name 5 songs on that one. Savages, World in My Hands, It Is the End, American Nightmare, and Stabbing in the Dark. Easy.
Okay.
Thank God it's Friday. Just keep going the whole
I'll
album.
put this out and tweet to them. They're real active with fans.
Yeah, no, like easily that whole album,
They're great.
and also the new stuff they've been releasing. I already pre-ordered their new
Ice
album.
Nine Kills, their earlier work, I was never...
I listened to their earlier work. I was a little teeny weeny back in the day too. So
As soon as I heard Me, Myself, and Hyde,
yes, that was a
I
very
was like, holy shit, this band is good.
So Long Stephen Long was also good, which was on
Never heard it.
I think that was on the same album as Me, Myself, and Hyde. Last Trick in the Book, or something like that. Yeah,
But
I listened to a lot of Ice Nine Kills, so them really branching out into the horror genre just really.
they found their shtick.
Yes,
They found their
I mean,
shtick.
I like their older stuff too. I'm not going to be biased towards it. Their new stuff obviously is better, but their older stuff was also really good.
It's really good because like it keeps them relevant.
It keeps it
Well, they're
fresh,
also changing. Yeah, it's fresh.
Yes. It's not like
Nobody,
it's not like
as far as
Metallica.
I know, nobody else is
just get
doing
crucified.
that.
I
No.
can't think of
No,
anyone
no.
else that thinks that
It's-
does that.
There's-
Oh, I'm sure there's somebody, but
Yes.
that's as relevant as them or like as big as
No.
them.
No,
And I realize they're not as big as they should be.
no,
They're
they're
really
not. Yeah, they're very.
Unfortunately.
Maybe someday.
Maybe.
Maybe someday.
We'll promote them. Hey,
If you wanna sponsor us,
Spencer, hit us up.
hit us up, man.
hit us
We'll wear
up.
your merch on our podcast where you can't see it.
We'll take pictures. we'll put it on our TikTok.
Well, this will hopefully start like
Recording
doing
and
video
stuff.
podcasts.
So you can see Ron rolling around in the chair while we
Yeah,
talk.
see Ron playing Warframe.
He's not really Ron.
The
He's
camera
just.
would probably be in front of us.
You're Ron.
So that
You want to be
would
Ron?
be-
You want us to legally change your name to Ron? Is that how you want us to pay you?
We're going to make out your checks to Ron.
We're gonna make him change his name.
Your metaphoric checks.
Ron S. Period.
Ron's.
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 Sounds like a shitty Pokemon.
Oof. No, I have listened to a lot of different kinds of music in my lifetime because I'm old.
Oh,
Like the first
name
album
the
that like
Blink-182 album. Let's go.
that's one of them. It's
Yeah.
not like the first one because the first one that comes to mind, and it's because I listened to it so much as a kid, was Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oof.
That one like
What a
is
time.
like engraved in my mind because my mom forever says Michael Jackson's my real dad.
Oh,
But
my dad had that vinyl, and we would listen to it a lot too. That and the other one, I can't remember what it was called.
can you name a song from it?
The
one you're thinking
yeah,
of.
the one that like can't stop till you get enough. Oh, no.
That's not
Oh.
all that album.
Yeah, it is. No,
No,
I'm
the
talking
one that he's
another
thinking
album.
about.
Yeah.
But,
Oh no, it was an older one because he was like posted up on like a brick building. I think it was like
Beat it.
off the wall or whatever.
Beat it.
No, he wasn't.
I'm bad. No, that was
You
later.
said brick. Are you talking about the album cover?
Yes.
Okay. They're talking about music video wise.
No.
No, but that's a really good album.
It's a really good album.
Jackson's
Driller was a very solid album.
Thriller, Beat It, and Billie Jean in one swoop.
It was Off the Wall. That was the name of the album.
Off the wall. That makes sense.
Yeah, Off the Wall, literally Vans.
Yeah, freaking.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Every now and then, I'm playing something. I'm like, you know what? I'm listening to some Michael Jackson.
Listen to some Michael Jackson, man. Was he a perfect guy? No,
No.
but his music was good.
A lot of people are not perfect.
His music was very good.
He would not have survived in this day and age with cancel culture. I'll tell you that.
You could say that again. But honestly, like during this time period, I think this was like his peak. I think this is
100%. Yeah, no doubt. That was very much peak Michael Jackson right there.
I don't know if you want to name any more, but I know you're a big Gorillaz fan.
You don't say.
So,
which one's your favorite, the Silverback or the?
Oh my god. Honestly,
how'd
like.
You feel when Harambe died?
Legit, that was a good like couple months of like, man, I didn't know Harambe, but he's a monkey. I'm sad.
It was
Monkey.
Sunday morning. I don't even smoke, but I had to smoke a couple cigarettes a day.
I had to steal some cigarettes from my great grandpappy, but you know,
just fucking in the bag, the fucking paper bag, just.
No, okay, but out of all of their albums, which one would you say is the most like unskippable for you personally?
Is it Melancholy Hill?
I would have to say it's between Melancholy Hill and I think it's just called Gorillaz is the other album I'm thinking of. The self-titled one, where it's just like them in a car and they're all like green.
Oh,
19 through 2000.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one with Clint Eastwood too?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
It's between those two.
Those are very, very good. Are they unskippable though?
I for me they're both unskippable. Like I listen to both of those albums like almost every day. Like those two albums were like what got me into Gorillaz.
Yeah.
Is those two albums.
I can tell you now, I've never heard the song Punk, Soundcheck, or Double Bass.
I've heard Punk.
Yo man, they're good songs though.
I love Gorillaz. And I hate saying that because it's like, you don't even know all these other songs in this album. But I mean,
bro,
they just make so much music. Like it's
correct.
I still like see. Oh, I've never heard this like solo song from. Yeah, like I just heard Little Pink Plastic Bags the other day, and I was like, where did this song even come from?
I should remember this. Now, Jubal, do you have any more albums, Robert, before we continue on? I know you have Blink-182 as your heart.
For Blink-182, like
you're
it's
like everyone, every single album,
every single one. No, the one that comes to mind for Blink-182 is just Dude Ranch.
Dude Ranch is the most common, basic.
Basic.
I'm not. I know you're super big into them. I like a couple of their songs. I never really got into them, and also me coming from a punk band, that's blasphemy. But like, they just
mostly a bit. I'm just not like the biggest fan of his like vocal style.
That's all right, man.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Like, I'll end the bit right here.
End the bit.
The bit's dead.
The bit's dead.
We're going to talk about it tonight.
Other songs, but of course it's their like most known songs that I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll listen to this.
It'd be that way.
Yeah.
Happens, man. The bit's dead.
Bit's dead.
We will no longer talk about Blink-182 ever again.
Blink-182 kind of doesn't exist because Travis Barker's too busy recruiting everyone else to be pop punk.
It's pop punk or nothing, man.
Good for him.
I mean, yeah, he's dating a Kardashian. He's making pop punk music. Like, that man's thriving right now.
That man is killing it.
Yeah, he never was thriving. What about you though, Jubal? What are your unskippable albums? Any of those that are on your wall over here?
Wow.
For context,
bro, he doesn't like any of those.
There's 21 Pilots.
Avoid talking about them right away. I don't know how to say it, but the Fully Ado album by
Fall Out Boy, yeah, the one with the bear on it.
It's a red background and there's an orange bear and a black bear on top.
It's Weezer.
But I think
that is not Fall Out Boy.
For context, Ron pointed at the blue
album of Weezer, and he was like, Fall Out Boy. There's boys in there, are they falling out?
Ron is not a music aficionado, as we are.
Just Green Day and...
Ron listens to Whip It.
Whip It. He only knows Whip It on repeat.
No, but that album, around when it came out, I bought it on CD, and I had heard it through the CD, and I was every song on there was like, wow.
I think I found that at our half-price books. I think I found that album or one of those. Oh no, I found Under the Cork Tree. That was an album I found.
I'm usually like a lyrics guy. Like if the lyrics hit me, I'm like, okay, this is cool. Add that to like songs. But Fall Out Boy's never like known for their
no
lyrics. No one goes to listen to This ain't
Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the
memories.
memories.
Like, you know what? This motherfucker's spitting.
Yeah.
Half stone.
This guy be spitting.
What are you saying?
No, you listen for Pete Wentz's guitar.
Is a bass that he's never been the greatest
Is
at?
he a bass player or is he guitar?
The bassist.
A bassist? I thought he was a guitar player.
A bassist.
Question, a big fall.
Bro, he listens to Fall
The
Out Boy
guy that
every
hates
single day.
That one album, American Psycho, American Beauty.
Yeah, that
Wasn't
one wasn't
it
that
good
great. Yeah,
American Woman?
American Beauty, American Psycho.
The one with the boy with the...
You
Yeah.
follow
American
those
Psycho.
generals?
I like Fall Out Boy, I just don't follow them heavily.
You don't
Yeah.
Fall.
You know, fall out for the boy.
I don't follow for the boys. I'll trip for him, but I don't fall for him.
So what I'm hearing is you don't care about the boys.
I only care about Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's
That album's got songs like America's Sweethearts, and I don't care.
Yeah, it's not that great.
And
Is that the one that had Irresistible on it?
no,
I don't remember
I'm
what that
talking
one
about
was.
Folie à Deux.
Oh, Fully Ado.
American Beauty, American Psycho was irresistible. And
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
That's all I know.
And that's it for Fall Out
I'm
Boy.
actually a fan of like bands changing up their like style, but they just with
Didn't
that
do
one,
it
they
well.
went too
Yeah.
far off the.
Mm-mm.
I mean, sometimes you just try something different and it doesn't
work out.
Yeah,
It was
go.
like, and
but
then like
their next album was great.
like a lot of
Yeah.
flack too for Panic at the Disco.
Oof,
You know, because Brendan Urie sucks.
oof.
But like you
And it
can't
sucks, but it
deny
sucks.
a fever. You can't sweat out being probably there.
No,
Probably an instant
No.
class.
That's-
That is an
that's
unskippable
the
album.
number one.
That's the number one. I remember coming home drunk with y'all and everyone
It's
screaming
happened like 3 times.
screaming that album, and you know that's just like a timeless album. I don't think it'll ever get old. You know, Pretty Odd was really good too. You know, I was a fan of all their albums, but then like Brendan Urie was just like shit.
Turned into the Brendan Urie band.
Yeah, it just kind of got worse, and I was like,
The Brandon Urie Band, also known as Panic at the Disco.
correct.
But before him, the obvious answer for me is 21 Pilots.
Every album. You just gonna say
21 Pilots or Nothing.
Scaled and Icy on every
Skeleton Icy is very unskippable.
platform that you.
Yeah, no, every one for me too. I could listen to every 21 Pilots album front to back,
I
side
just-
to side, like easy to. It's scary.
Now I know people will say, not commenters.
Little
Just,
haters.
That's them typing.
Overrated or they don't sound good. I just, like I said earlier, it's the lyrics for me.
Well, you're
not
also-
even Scaled and Icy, but like every other album.
No, Scaled and Icy's lyrics
It
fucking
hits.
hit too, though. The last couple songs.
Mulberry Street.
No, what was the one? Redecorate.
Redecorate?
That song hit. I cried when I first heard that song. Those were lyrics. But I will say, because he brought it up earlier about changing up your sound and not doing great with it. 21 Pilots has changed your sound up so many times, and it's been consistent and good.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to listen to a song from Vessel and then go to Scaled and Icy, you'd be like, holy shit, this is the same band. Yeah.
You're
Two
fucking with
totally-
me, right?
Or their self-title, holy shit, their self-title went in so much. It was so sad.
You play
There's a
Carl-
reason why I don't listen to that album that much, because it makes me fucking cry.
The self-title?
Yes.
Oh.
I have a light bulb from their self-titled album. I have it tattooed on me. Like, that album really fucking...
Addict with the pin off that album gets me every single time.
A Kara Torch in the Dead.
Oh.
It's too much.
No, that's...
I don't
That,
even want to put it on the wall and make me cry just looking
Bro,
at it.
talking about it's gonna make me fucking cry.
yeah, no, there's...
I'm thinking about lyrics.
The lyrics go
What
on.
was Johnny Boy?
Johnny Boy.
That
Johnny
one
Boy.
Get up, Johnny Boy. Get up
The-
to
the
this
one-
world.
has got you lying on the floor.
The world, though.
Yeah.
The one- I think also, too, the one goofy song on that album was still kind of a little depressing, the Pantaloon. Because it was really goofy the way it sounded. Your
About,
grandpa
literally how
died.
it starts.
Yeah, that's literally in there.
Jesus. Downer.
When you were 9. that song was like, it sounded so upbeat and goofy, but you're like,
That's
oh,
what
this
they're known for. They're usually more happy sounding, but
depressing lyrics. Yeah.
I want to cry now.
21 Pilots.
21 Pilots, really. We could probably take a whole podcast episode talking
I
about.
the whole podcast by myself.
Yeah.
Next episode will be the 21 Pilots episode with only Kevin and
Only
Jubal.
Kevin and
We'll be getting Tyler Joseph himself here. We'll be flying him out from Columbus, Ohio.
I have like $10.
I will be adding my sound bits throughout the episode.
We're going to have you pre-record sounds and we'll hit the soundboard for you.
Jimmy's mom.
That's all it will be.
Jimmy's mom.
Is that a dragon?
Yeah, just whenever we talk about Scale the Nicey.
Is that Jimmy's mom?
Oh, no. They've combined.
Yeah, you gotta combine the bits.
Jimmy's mom's a dragon.
Oh no.
She likes croissants. Them's cool. I like them. Oh, that almost sounds like freaking Herbert the Pervert.
Almost, you're borderline.
Borderline.
No.
What's the news?
Not Jackal.
What's the newspaper, boy?
Jackal's a little goblin.
If I could do the whistle, it would probably be there.
Yes,
but
correct.
I no.
Don't put you on the spot. That's okay. It's like maybe a month ago, my friend Jasmine Snapchat me. She's like, "Do your Kermit impression right now," and I was like dying that day. I was like, "I can't. You can't put me on the spot like that."
Put me on the spot like that.
So, but no, I mean, just a lot of stuff like that, like albums too. But I can't really think of any. Like, I know Vampire Weekend obviously and Ice Nine Kills, but I don't know if I have any more albums that are unskippable. It's very
rap albums.
Rap albums.
Yo,
Y'all have any rap albums?
the freaking what is it called? It's Oh, fuck the police.
NWA.
NWA, man.
I when I was a wee little scamper,
When I was a wee baby child.
little scamper, I listened to a lot of Hobson, and I forgot which Hobson album it was. I think it was like that was one of the Ill Minds. I think that one of the albums. I could go
one of like 8.
Hobson's released a lot of music. It was like an older one. It was the one with like Hobson is Back. That was like the new album I heard. That was a long time.
I think that was number 3. Because he has like 8.
No, he has a lot of them. But
like
I
8 or
listened
9.
to a lot of Hobson. He had a lot of unskippable albums. Please don't hear me typing as I look for a Hobson album.
Growing up, I never really was super into rap. But a few years ago, I was shown Childish Gambino.
Oof.
Hell yeah.
That's unskippable.
And
Knock Madness was the album.
That kind of flipped a switch in me and was like, hey, you know what? Every rapper isn't just about
God, yeah.
sex and shit.
Very true.
Fucking Childish Gambino.
You were the one that showed me.
Correct. I listened. I think that's an unskippable for me too. The Camp album. I listened to that album every day in high school when I was in art class. I would just put it in my earbuds and listen to that all the time, and then go throughout my day because the internet was very good too. That was him changing. Yeah, because of the internet was very good. But Camp, it went from Camp to Because of the Internet. Those were the two, and then he had Kawhi, which was right after Because of the Internet, and then it went to Awaken My Love, which was his more R&B type album, I think, in a sense, which was very good.
It's very good.
I've always compared Childish Gambino to Jamie Foxx, the actor, the musician, the comedian. He was a triple threat, just like Jamie Foxx was back in the day, you know.
Yeah.
And Childish Gambino was a big part of my life. Like, I listened to Freaks and Geeks, all his freestyles. Like, I watched his comedy specials.
There's not a bad song. There's nothing bad from Donald Glover.
Yeah, I don't think there ever will be either. The other side of Kawhi wasn't as good. It was good, but it wasn't. You can't compare it to Kawhi because it was like a whole different thing. So I just wasn't into it. I still listened to it. I was like, this is pretty good, but all of his discography's just been very good.
Since we're talking about rap and Childish Gambino, I need to bring up my boy that I've listened to for I don't know how long now, but Logic.
Oh.
Freaking Bobby Tarantino 1 and 2.
Those were good. After that, I stopped listening to him. I felt like he just kind of...
I mean,
for me.
It happens, man. But
I listened to... what was the one? Did like a little freestyle like type cipher thing too. I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking. I know it's on the same album.
You know what? I've never listened to a song of his.
You didn't listen to the Who side?
I would highly recommend Logic for.
His older albums, yes.
His newer stuff isn't as good as the older stuff, but
No.
there's still a few good songs in the most recent album, Bobby Tarantino 3.
Oh, it was Super Mario World. That was one of the songs I had heard.
That's one of his songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. His titles, like, they don't make a lot of sense sometimes.
Yeah, after Bobby Tarantino 2, I just kind of stopped listening. Or maybe not even then. I think I stopped listening after The Incredible True Story. No, it was Bobby Tarantino after that. I don't think I ever heard 2.
Maybe you should hear too.
Maybe one day.
Maybe someday.
I don't know. There's too much music on my palette right now. I mean, I'll listen to it because I take that into consideration.
Music's great.
Yeah,
Music.
For many different things.
Music is medicine for the soul.
Oh, yeah.
I've been listening to Memphis May Fire recently, like old.
Fuck
The
yeah.
Sinner comes on, I'm just like, oof.
Miles away.
Take me back.
Jeez, don't talk about that.
Miles away.
I saw them live. And,
You
oof.
did?
Man, I was front row. I touched his shoe.
I wanted to take it, but then he kicked me.
Maddie Mullins, yeah.
Touched Maddie Mullins?
Yeah, I did. I was there.
And
with
lived
my
to tell about it.
With my toxic ex, and it sucked.
Oof.
So I have that memory.
Hey, but I'm sure the show was nice.
Yeah.
Memphis Mayfire was good. The bands before them were very weird. Not that
What do you
great.
mean?
Like the opening bands. I think one was local and they were okay, and then like one that was touring with them just wasn't great. So
Ignore that. Context. I have lights under my desk.
Ron.
Because of editor Ron.
Actually, it was because of Ron. I see that now.
Way to go, Ron. What, I can't sneeze? You hear that laughter?
Got any sand or rock salt in there?
Alright, Mr. Ron.
We're gonna get a bunch of merch that just
Fan
says
mail.
Ron.
Fan mail for Ron.
Fan mail for Ron.
It's gonna be a silhouette. Who is Ron?
Who is Ron?
Why?
The man, the myth, the legend.
I got one better for you. Why? It's Ron.
That's. I don't know if we could do that.
Who's going to get us?
Oh,
fuck!
Oh boy, I'm gonna sue you.
You're
yeah,
using my content.
we need to watch it for Mickey. Mickey will fucking give us a new one.
Mickey. I feel like they have just someone perusing all the like.
They do.
That's scary.
That's why there's very few things of Disney on YouTube, because they take it down right away.
How many times? Let's see, Mickey's gonna get his big yellow shoes and give us the 2-shoe beauty.
And they're
It's
so
like
big,
4
you don't need
shoes.
the 3 shoes.
Like 4 shit.
Speaking of Mickey and Disney,
We can't talk about.
Talking about
it's
cartoons.
a big
It's a bit.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom
What's that?
Only the
Hearts.
first one.
Only the first one. What would you like to talk about?
Give us your opinions, Kevin, who first played Kingdom Hearts 1 recently for the very first time after
Years of
After years of it being out, it came out in 2002.
Well, I mean,
good friends with
you for so long. I mean, you had just recently been like, "Here's the collection, go off, sis," and
well, because we were talking about it for like a good.
Robert came into our friend group, and a month later, I was like, you know what? I think he likes Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, his name, his gamer tag. What gave it away?
What gave it away?
What do you think?
It was good.
It was good.
It was very good.
Yeah, okay.
That a couple times. The opening song really got me. Gave me such serotonin listening to it. I literally had to listen to it every day after playing it too.
There's so much more.
Yeah, I heard the second opening and y'all like wanted to crucify me for not liking it.
Don't say
as
y'all.
much.
I love the second opening.
No, but I didn't
Don't-
really enjoy it and you were like, "What?" Oh, no, he was-
wanted to crucify you
I lost something once.
because many people can relate to this. When I first bought that game, I had to restart the game millions of times just to hear that song and watch the intro.
I feel like I have to watch the intro again because that was in the middle of us
You
talking
have to
about
watch
what
the
game to
intro
play.
and hear the song for it to like actually.
God, simple and clean though. That intro, that song, just everything about that whole thing was just like oof. I'm not gonna lie, there was times and you were there. I had to be like Jubal, what the fuck, or Robert even. I'm like,
It's
yo,
confusing. It can be confusing.
that game really.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
and
now
he kind of hates me for this too, because like he asked me a question, and I'm like, no, you need to find out for yourself.
I'm just like,
You
I would
you
know
need to
already.
experience it for
I would
yourself.
know already, and that was the thing.
Nobody's a thing.
Yeah,
and then I'd be fucking coy about it. And then he's like, well, I'm going to fucking look it up. I'm like, well, don't look it up. You're going to ruin it.
The thing that sucks, though, is I had already known some of the lore from back then because he had sent me.
Because he saw the 6-hour lore video.
Yeah, because he was like, you probably won't play it here. And he sent me all this stuff. And then I still remember some of it. It's still in my little brain back there somewhere. And then
it's in the wrinkles of his brain.
I was watching the cutscenes y'all sent me, and then it just spoiled the whole second game for me. It was like, oh, fucking whatever his name is, Jesse McCartney's character. I already forgot his name. Roxas, yeah, he's his nobody. I'm just like, ugh, I hate it here. And then y'all were like, stay off YouTube for the rest of the time you play this game.
I still think you should play the game.
I am going to, obviously.
There's other things to see besides that.
Like, it's just hard right now with everything going on because like I'm also like being a parent, and when I do have the free time to play games, it's like Destiny now because this new shit's about to drop.
Because editor Ron likes to play Destiny.
It's not even that.
I know.
It was him.
Because
let me tell you,
I can't say anything bad about Jubal because then he'll punch me.
Yeah, man. He wrote. Yeah, man. Say it.
You sussy baka.
You little stinker.
You little stinker.
Well, no, because I was playing Destiny 2 after y'all got off of it, because like I could no life Destiny 2 easy. I know Mr. Ron over here can too. So like, it's just very hard for me because I had to leave because y'all weren't playing it with me anymore. I'm like, well, this kind of sucks, playing by myself, because Destiny's way better co-op. You have your buddies with you. You can communicate with them. Like, it's easy.
I will agree with that, but I'll also say I like playing games by myself.
Well, no, yeah, not Destiny though.
No.
I feel like.
Well, that's where we differ from him because he said as himself he's not a big fan of single player and then also.
Well, it's just
stories.
hard because I have to communicate with the people that are in my fire team when I'm playing Destiny 2 because they're idiots. So like if I'm not with them, it's kind of dumb because they're just running off or doing whatever the fuck. I'm like, I can't do that solo. Like I can play Crucible solo fine, Gambit solo, anything fine, just not strikes. So it's just kind of hard.
So
just strike.
Robert strikes.
So context, Tristan said, or Ron, bro character, Ron, send him the.
In short, it's best way to compare it to is sort of like a dungeon. You get to the end, you fight a boss.
Hey Ron, send him the lore video.
The
3-hour lore video.
The Destiny series of 2 games. But no, yeah, like I was saying, it's usually me that's like, hey, you know what? This thing is happening in this game. Let's go to that game. And then we play it for like a month, and we go to another game.
Yeah,
I know.
He conducts our gaming pattern apparently.
That's what happened with Terraria. We played that for a good month, and then we hopped on to something else.
Came back to Minecraft.
That's
no, we went back to COD, then we went back to Minecraft. And now y'all are on Destiny.
Yo, just being in our friend group is just an expensive taste because this man wants to play all the new games. You just have to buy all these games to keep up with him.
Among Us.
Because, like, I'm pretty sure you're going to have to get Vanguard because this boy is going to hash out for Vanguard, Mr. I'm not going to get the new Call of Duty. And then they're like, 20 multiplayer maps I'll slap on the disc. And he's like, oof.
Let's stay off that topic.
Oof.
Daddy Treyarch will yell at us.
I mean, we're never going to touch another Call of Duty. Wink. Whispers.
So
anyways, man.
Kingdom Hearts is a great franchise.
Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite.
Y'all could spend a podcast
franchise.
talking about
yes,
that. If I ever have to go on parental leave, which I don't think I will, y'all can just spend a podcast talking about Kingdom Hearts, and I won't listen to it.
Off recording, but we're probably gonna have to not have to, but what we're gonna probably do is record like every week.
Because I'm having a child.
If that wasn't established. Kevin's having a child.
Yeah,
he's gonna be a real dad besides just a stepdad.
If any of our viewers see this and I go watch a new Spider-Man, if my friends don't record it for me, y'all pirate it for me, please send it.
Probably
email is
probably going to record multiple episodes to release during the time that Kevin won't be able to make it out here.
Correct.
Until things go back to.
Until I have to bring a baby in here.
Yes, we will be having a baby on the podcast.
Baby podcast. We're going to talk about the favorite chew toys and fucking teething toys.
The baby will be our fourth.
We're going to edit out baby food and stuff. We're going to try baby food on the podcast and see.
We have a baby right here.
Baby Ron.
Baby Ron.
Baby Ron.
One day we're gonna live stream something and we're gonna get a Ron cam.
A Ron cam.
All right, let's check in with Ron.
Him eating gummy bears or playing with the remote.
It's gonna be sugar cookies from Walmart and Belvedere.
Him shoving a whole box down his throat.
Fucking honey buns.
Honey buns.
Nothing but sugar for Ron.
I'm pretty sure.
He's gonna have the Warframe wiki.
I'm pretty sure Ron could live off the snack aisle at a gas station.
Of course, anyone could. Shit.
Yeah.
Beef jerky?
Beef jerky.
Yes. There's your protein, man. Beef jerky.
Oreo brownies?
Whew.
Whew.
So, zombie apocalypse, then are we going to just like stay in like a ghost?
Whoa,
You're like another podcast.
Another
podcast.
That's gonna be episode 2, guys. Episode 2.
What's up?
Episode 2. Episode 2.
Yeah, we should probably continue that in another episode.
How long have we been running?
I don't know, probably.
I mean, run? How long have we been going?
55. We got 5 minutes. We can cover this real quick. So,
10 minutes.
we can cover this real quick.
Cover this.
Cracks knuckles.
Cracks
No, I
knuckles.
want to save the zombie apocalypse when our friend Adam stops.
If he ever comes
Being
or
a
stinker.
Little
Yeah.
sussy
I
baka.
won't say anything mean, genuinely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I'll
about
clip
it.
that out for him.
I'll clip that out.
I'll clip that out.
Little stinker.
Ron, you're gonna have to take that out.
Ron, edit that.
Ron, edit it on the fly, please.
Edit now, please.
What do we pay you for?
But no, that horn keeps honking. I don't know if that's me.
Who honking?
Horn.
What the car doing?
What the car doing in the car?
What the car
honking.
doing? Oh.
You know you have a gambling problem when your casino app tells you to come play again.
I can feel you being your mom
My mom.
with the casino.
My
We'll
mom
save
has-
that.
yeah.
Your mommy's a
that's
casino addict.
That's another Eddie. If you watch this on Show Mom,
You follow the page.
he sure
You
did.
follow the
Here
pages.
it's on-
Yeah.
Thursday.
No, my mom will probably listen to it too.
Oof.
We can talk about gambling.
Say
And,
hi.
hi, mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Mom.
I worked for you.
So did
You
Ron.
shouldn't have. It wasn't you, it was me. Airing grievances.
Airing grievances.
Ron?
Ron, do you have
Fanning it out
anything you
there.
want to say to the people at home?
He said no.
He
He said no.
nah.
Alright, we'll respect that.
We'll,
No,
we'll,
Bobo's
we'll
been
try at least once every single episode.
Give us a bogus Benton. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, end it there. End it there.
No,
I'm kidding.
It was just a bit.
It was a bit.
Just a bit.
It was a bint.
A bit, and he took a bite of it.
He took a big old bite of it.
But no,
But, yeah.
that's about it.
Anything
It's-
else? Anything else
nah,
I wanna
I
add
don't
on to
think I-
this first official episode of the Arcade Rhapsody Podcast.
This summer.
This Thursday.
One
Coming this
podcast.
Yeah, this podcast, first episode will go up on Thursday on First and Foremost, which is probably where everyone will hear it,
Yeah.
YouTube. And I'm going to try my best to get it on stuff like Spotify,
Which will be fun.
iHeartRadio,
SoundCloud. Anywhere where you can
Podcast
find
friendly,
podcasts.
Yeah. I guess also too to add, since this was our first episode, things might have seemed a little bit off the rail, and it might get that way on podcast episodes. You never know, but
Oh.
Accustomed and stuff.
Guarantee there will be yelling at some
Oh,
point
yeah.
in
These two.
in multiple
100%.
episodes.
These two guys.
Me and Robert will yell at each other, but we'll have to do it from the other room so the
It'll be
mics don't
about
fuck up.
wrestling or something.
I'll be in the closet while
Imagine.
Kevin's outside the room.
They'll be yelling about freaking Tony 2-foot and
Tony pajamas.
Johnny Handface.
And Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Can I eat this croissant off your behind?
All right, Ron. You know.
Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of the Arcade Rhapsody Podcast. I have been your host, Jubal, with my, I guess technically, two co-hosts, Kevin and Robert.
That's me.
I want to thank you for listening, and like I said somewhere in the beginning of the episode, this will be a bi-weekly podcast, and it'll be uploaded on Thursdays, with the first episode going up this Thursday, the 26th, I believe. So
That's hopefully when you should be listening to it,
Yeah.
unless you're listening to it afterwards.
Yeah.
it'll be posted on the Facebook, which is where
The
most
Facebook.
people follow us right now.
Yeah.
But
Follow us on Facebook, Arcade Rhapsody.
Speaking of that, yes, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything.
TikTok.
Everything
All the socials
And
except
please-
for LinkedIn.
except for LinkedIn. That is the
We do not
one.
have that, and I don't think we need that.
I don't know.
I think we're fine.
It's everywhere. It should just be Arcade Rhapsody.
Coming soon to OnlyFans.
But once again, thank you for listening, and we will talk to y'all again in 2 weeks.
And remember the Alamo.
Okay, remember the Alamo.
Remember
the
Bye-bye.
Alamo.
Remember the Alamo.
Goodbye.